promise to care for her, protect her, and to love her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Take Amnis of Magdala for your wedded husband from this day forward. Do you promise to care for him, obey him, and to love him for as long as you both shall live?
No.
You mean yes, of course.
No, I mean no.
Perhaps the bride is a bit nervous. I'll ask the question again.
My answer will still be no.
Mary, what's wrong?
And Miss, I just don't want to saddle you with me, that's all.
Mary, what is the meaning of this?
I don't want Amnis to be stuck with me for the rest of his life.
But Mary, Amnis loves you. He won't for a moment feel that he's stuck with you, will you, Amnis?
No, never.
And your father and I will always be nearby to help you, should any of your difficulties reappear.
Reappear? I am one continuous, unrelieved difficulty. You and Father have to deal with me. You brought me into this world, but Amnis, he doesn't deserve to be put through what I've put you through.
Mary, just because you're getting married doesn't mean we're all going to stop trying to find a cure for your problems.
Not problems, Mother. Demons. Let's call them by their proper name. Demons.
All right then. Demons.
Young lady, I think you should take a moment and look to see the position we're all in at this time.
That is precisely what I am doing, Father.
Your vision is too narrow.
I'm thinking about Amnis.
You should be thinking about your family. Your mother and I have worked for years to arrange a proper marriage for you.
It's more than a proper marriage for me. It's a profitable one for you, and Amnis will have to pay the price.
You're the one who will have to pay the price. If you don't go through with this extremely advantageous marriage, I will be forced into doing something I don't want to do.
What don't you want to do?
Some people in this town are pressuring me to place you and your problems in an institution.
People want me in the asylum? What people?
Well, for one, a very influential woman whom you call a frustrated old gossip.
That is precisely what she is.
And a member of the town council that you say is corrupt.
What would you call a man who takes his family on vacation on the town's tax money?
I would call him counselor. And Mary, if you don't go through with this extremely advantageous marriage, I will be forced to think that you're not in your right mind.
I am in my right mind enough to want to spare Amnis a lifetime of misery.
Mary, only a lunatic would talk the way you're talking.
You think I'm a lunatic?
I cannot afford to have my entire family brought down for the sake of one daughter.
You want me out of the way, don't you?
I wouldn't put it quite that bluntly.
But that's what it boils down to.
I'm afraid it is.
Then put me away.
It's just beyond the next village. Let's rest a moment.
There passengers late?
No, just sullen.
I'm down. How would you feel?
It is not for us to feel. It is for us to serve.
But once she's there,
Silence is a virtue in those who wait on others.
I'm being discarded by people I trusted, fully discarded, put out of the way. I'm being disposed of like a pot that has rusted, thrown on the junk pile where I must stay because I'm not clannish. I'm someone to vanish, expected to vanish without delay. I'm facing internment, or is it interment? What's the difference? I say, just being discarded, they tell me is lenient for having such problems. There's more I should pay, for they have found me inconvenient, so I'm discarded, put out of the way.
Praise the Lord! Praise the Lord Almighty! Praise the Holy One who has had mercy on me!
What is the commotion, Demetrius?
It is a jumping man, madam.
Well, can he jump somewhere else besides here?
Hey there, you. Find somewhere else to jump.
Gladly, my good man, gladly. Ask of me the moon, and you will get it today. I'm the happiest and most fortunate of mortals.
Then be off with you. Run along.
Wait, Demetrius. First, I want to find out why a man in rags way out here in the desert is being happy all over the place.
Madame, I was lost and am found. I was dead and behold, I live.
What happened to you?
He cured me.
Who cured you? Of what?
The itinerant preacher cured me. I was a leper. And look at me. It's a beautiful skin.
Yes, now, if you'll please close your robe, perhaps you could tell us who this itinerant preacher is who cured you of your leprosy.
I don't know.
You don't know?
He wanders all around Galilee, telling stories and healing people. I saw him restore a man's withered hand.
But you don't know who he is.
People call him Master. That's the only name I heard.
How did you find out about this man?
Find out? He's all people talk about in these parts.
So, you just went to see him?
I threw myself at his feet and said, Lord, if you will, you can make me clean.
But how did you know he could do it?
I didn't. I just felt he could do it. And look, he did it!
And where was it that this man did it?
On the hillside, just before the next village.
That's not all that far from here. Demetrius, give this man a denarius.
A denarius, madam?
Give him a denarius. Who's been discarded more than a leper, sent off in exile, no more to be free. Who's been more rejected than our high stepper, led on as a prisoner, he always would be. Who's more dispensable, who more disposable behind gates that are closable than he? His life was obscurable, uninterrable. Was he incurable, or were we? This man on the hillside thought to be no one, still still may be someone I ought to see, or if you could cure one so wholly regarded, one also discarded, could he cure? Demetrius, you may proceed on toward the next village.
We haven't time to fritter away on any hillside, madam.
Demetrius, you wouldn't deny a condemned prisoner her last request, would you? Or if you could cure one also discarded, could he cure me?
Blessed are you, the poor, for yours is the kingdom of God. Blessed are you, Lord, for you will be comforted. Blessed are you who hunger, for you will be filled. Blessed are you who weep, you will laugh. Blessed are you when others hate you because of me, for great is your reward.
Stop here. This may be the man who cured our leper.
You want us to put you down right here in the midst of all this rabble?
I'm being put away. I'd better get used to rabble.
But woe to you who are rich, for you have received your reward. For you have received your reward. You are full, for you will hunger as well.
Sir, may I speak to you?
In the middle of my sermon?
I am full, and I hunger.
Please, go on. Perhaps you can add flesh and blood to my words.
I feel that I am your words. I wish, however, to speak only with you.
If you're at home with hunger, you're among friends. What is the nature of your hunger?
Because I behave poorly in polite society, I'm being committed to the asylum by my family. I desperately wish not to go there.
But you're rich. Surely your life there will be made comfortable.
I don't want to be a captive who's comfortable. I want to be a person who's free to live her own life.
But I was sent to give hope to the poor, sight to the blind, speech to the dumb.
How about freedom to the captive?
Well, I see you know your Isaiah.
Does it surprise you that a woman knows Scripture?
There are many here who do. You believe I can save you from your fate?
If you can cure that leper, you can certainly rid me of my demons.
You feel I can do it?
I know darn well you can. The question is, will you do it? I wear fine clothes. I have servants to carry me around. I come from a rich family. The question is, are you too blinded by my finery to see my hunger?
You are in every bit as much pain as the leper. Be relieved of your pain.
Be relieved?
Yes, your demons are gone.
Gone? After a lifetime of making me miserable, they're just gone.
Your faith has sent them on their way.
My faith?
Your faith. Let's see now. There was fear, self-doubt, despair, aimlessness, loneliness, weariness. That's 6. I believe there were 7 of them.
You forgot anger.
Oh, yes, anger. It must have slipped my mind.
You're a forgiving soul, aren't you?
How did you manage to survive this long with 7 demons screaming in your ears?
I didn't survive. I'm being put away.
How do you feel now?
Tired. Immensely tired.
Perhaps you and your group could join us for supper and share this mountainside for a night's rest.
We accept your kind invitation.
But madam, you know we have instructions to deliver you to the asylum by sundown.
We are spending the night here.
Come to me, all you who are heavy laden, and I will give you rest.
Hereby declare this meeting in order. The chief priest present at this function is sanctimonious.
I am privileged to serve, Most High.
Presumptuous.
Your slightest wish is my stern command, Most High.
Gratuitous.
I await your words of wisdom with great anticipation. Most High.
And inconspicuous.
Here.
Well, no absentees. That surprises me, since our first item of business, for the 5th straight meeting, is the latest outrage perpetrated by our itinerant preacher. May I ask, have we ascertained just who this charlatan is?
Jesus of Nazareth, sir.
Well, now, at least we have a name to attach to these blasphemies. What is the latest charge?
Deceiving 5,000 of our people, sir.
So, our reprobate has added fraud to his long list of infamies. How is this deception carried out?
He deliberately tricked a huge crowd into believing that they were being fed on 5 loaves and 2 fishes.
And they believed they were being fed?
To the point of feeling full.
I wonder how he did it. We could use that, in Jerusalem.
We're working on that now, sir.
Well, while you're working on that, work on this! When was the last time you pulled in 5,000 people to your temple?
I understand they had 12 basketfuls left over, sir.
Left over from what?
From the 5 loaves and 2 fishes.
Now, where did you hear that fairy tale?
It's no fairy tale, sir. It's a fact.
12 baskets of food left over.
It was first quality food, too.
Now, how could you know that?
It tasted real good.
Then, perhaps, you could tell me just where this fly-by-night evangelist can get his hands on first quality food.
We're checking into his disciples now, sir, but we are not having much luck. They are mostly riffraff. Fishermen, laborers, why, there's even a small-time tax collector among them. But there's no one of sufficient resources to feed even a small crowd.
Respectable men avoid this fellow like the plague. He makes them too uncomfortable.
One of them is not avoiding him like the plague.
Which one is that?
That is what I want you to find out. Some man of means is backing this renegade. He's supplying him with food and supplies to keep him going. Stop that provider, and we will stop that renegade.
But this man of means may also be supporting the temple.
There won't be any temple to support if this golden-voiced huckster goes much farther. Can't you see what he is doing? He's disturbing the peace, and I want it to cease. It's something we have to condemn. He's convincing the people who bow down to us we should be ministering to them. He's breaking the law, as some of you saw. He breaks it entirely on a whim. He knew it was a Sabbath when he cured that man. Nothing is sacred to him. Everything he says is jolting. Revolutionary thoughts fill his head. The common people are revolting. Of course, that's what I've always said.
There's a darkness is shrill of a neglect of the ill, and severe are the charges he brings. How could he expect us to visit the sick? We have all these diseases and things. To say that we fail to visit those in jail makes us the most ignorant of men. He doesn't understand that we put them there, so we never laid eyes on them again.
He says the rich are risky to be with. We're hardly the favorites of the poor. But there's one thing he says I agree with. We rich, we have our reward.
You said it! Disturbing the peace, and it may well increase till it's something we all may regret. Before we find ourselves bogged down in futility, we better teach that preacher a little humility before our apple cuts a turn. He's disturbing the peace. He's disturbing the peace, and war is what he'll get. War is what he is gonna get.
What's that? I hear something. What is it? It's silence. It's beautiful. Quiet, noiseless silence. What a wonderful sound. It's just silent. Nothing is yelling in my ears. Are those beautiful ears? They hear silence. My tormentors have taken the day off. Oh, that's okay. Take a week. Take 2. You haven't had a day off since I was born. give me this moment to wake up free is very new to me. Just looking around, hearing each sound is wonderfully strange. To wake up intact, I hardly know how to act. What once was too real, I no longer feel. I'm dazzled with change. I wake from a darkness that was closing me in, to a morning where life itself can now begin. It's so much more than I ever bargained for. It all will be sweet when I get my feet back under me. There is no more nightmare I struggle to flee, but only the joy I feel to wake up free. To realize all through the to wake up alive, prepared to do more than survive, allows me to give with something to give, all of my own. I'm free from a whirlpool of pain and distress. I wonder if this is what they call happiness. It's all so new. I hardly know what to do. Well, as a start, I'll thank from my heart the man who did this for me, who nourished a bad dream I no longer see, and showed me I have a right to wake up free. Demetrius, wake up.
Wake up? It's barely daybreak. You were in no hurry to get to the asylum yesterday.
Wake the servants. I want you to unload the food and supplies.
Unload the food and supplies? Why?
I want to help the man who helped me.
This man you refer to has obviously not helped you. He's bamboozled you out of your rightful possessions.
Unload the food and supplies.
Madam, I would be less than a trusted servant if I didn't resist your being taken advantage of in your present condition.
My present condition has never been better.
Giving away all of one's earthly possessions to a man one has known less than 12 hours does not speak well of one's present condition.
Demetrius, do you ever see anything with your own eyes?
Our lot is to do the bidding of our betters in accordance with what they see with theirs.
Demetrius, can you see me?
Yes, madam.
Well, the person you are now seeing is telling you to unload the food and supplies. I suspect I better tell the master.
May I ask what you are unloading, my good man?
Something we shouldn't be.
And what might that which you shouldn't be?
Food and supplies.
And what generous person is providing this gift for those of us who are less fortunate?
Someone who shouldn't be.
And who might that be?
If you're looking for someone to thank, you can thank that preacher of yours for taking advantage of a woman who's not in her right mind.
A woman. Oh, remarkable.
And what might this poor woman's name be?
Mary Magdalene.
Mary Magdalene?
Mary of Magdala.
That's where she comes from, or did.
Mary Magdalene. We must arrange to thank her properly.
Yes, properly.
Demetrius, give the food to John and Bartholomew to distribute to the others. Give the supplies to Philip for storage.
The food and supplies you are so generously giving away were intended as a goodwill offering to the asylum authorities to assure that you would be assigned to the pavilion wing, where you would be among people of your own station.
It's so like my father to see to it that I would be associated with only the better classes of nuts.
Without such an offering, you'd be thrown in with maniacs and murderers and other unpleasant tendencies.
I'm not going to be assigned to or thrown in with anyone now. The preacher has cured me. I no longer need to go to the asylum.
Your preacher has relieved you only of your senses. As your chief servant, I think I should take you home.
No, you go home. I want you to tell my family the good news. Tell them I'll be seeing them soon.
You expect to stay here, alone?
I have never felt safer in my life.
You've never felt safer? Here among riffraff and ruffians and tax collectors?
I will send for you in a few days.
Am I to understand, madam, that you refuse to come with us?
That's right, Demetrius. I want to get to know the new Mary I've become.
Your preacher hasn't cured you, madam. He's made you worse.
Goodbye, Demetrius. And take the litter. You can bring it back when you return.
Would you mind if I were to use it?
You need to be carried, Demetrius.
I will after I tell the news to your father.
It's so much more than I ever bargained for. It all will be sweet when I get my feet back under me. There is no moonlight there. I struggle to flee, but only the joy I feel to wake up free.
Master, don't you think it's stop for the night?
Not yet, Peter.
You've given 6 servants and healed I don't know how many people. You better get a little rest.
There are people in need at the next stop. Who touched me?
Sorry,
No, it wasn't you.
well, maybe it was James.
That wasn't James.
Well, you're surrounded by people all the time. You want... any one of them could have touched you.
Who touched me?
You want them all to raise their hands?
Someone needed healing. I felt the strength drain out of me. Now, who was it?
I touched you, Master. I didn't want to bother you. I thought if I could just touch the hem of your robe, it would cure me.
Just touching the hem of my robe?
Yes, I'm sorry.
I want you all to hear this. Have you ever seen such faith?
I didn't want to be a bother.
You're not a bother. You're an inspiration. For what do you seek healing?
A flow I've had for 12 years.
Your faith has made you whole. Go in peace.
Thank you, Master. Thank you.
Now that we've stopped, couldn't we settle here for the night?
I was all right until she pulled the strength out of me.
Settle yourselves in. We're staying here tonight.
Here. You haven't had a thing to eat all day.
If ailments were food, I'd be stuffed.
Well, they're not. So sit and eat.
I don't believe I've sat down today either.
You've got to start taking better care of yourself.
When I begin to see limits on the suffering around me, then I'll give some thought to my own. You ask me to rest, but how can I rest when others are sleepless with pain? You tell me to eat, but how can I eat when others search for food in vain? Foxes have holes, birds have nests, but I can have no place to lay my head. When it's time to close my eyes at night, I see faces instead. The bed may be soft, to me it's not soft. When others lie on the ground, the bread may be warm, to me it's not warm. With cold and hungry people all around, foxes have holes, birds have nests, but I can have no place to lay my head. When it's time to close my eyes at night, I see faces instead.
You know, you need someone to take care of you.
I can have no place to lay my head.
Tell me, Demetrius, what did you mean when you said that your trip didn't go exactly as you planned? I see our caravan has returned, minus one passenger and all the food and supplies. Everything appears in order to me.
Sir, the present appearance of the caravan is misleading.
Misleading in what way?
Sir, it is true that we unloaded our food and supplies and our passenger before returning.
Yes.
And that we made every effort to make the location of the unloading coincide with the appointed place.
Yes.
Except that it didn't.
What didn't?
The location of the unloading didn't.
Didn't what?
Didn't coincide with the place appointed by your most worthy self.
You mean to tell me that you left Mary and the food and supplies somewhere, but it wasn't at the asylum?
That's the general drift of it, sir.
Then where in heaven's name did you do your unloading?
On a hillside, sir.
A hillside?
It was a very nice hillside.
Oh, a very nice hillside. Then suppose you tell me why you did your unloading on this very nice hillside.
Oh, I warned your daughter, sir. I warned her.
About hillsides?
No, about preachers.
Preachers?
Preachers who say things like, "Blessed are you who are poor, for yours is the kingdom of God."
You warned my daughter, who is rich, about preachers who say, "Blessed are the poor"?
But she wouldn't listen, sir.
I don't wonder.
So this man took advantage of her unfortunate condition. He bamboozled her.
Bamboozled?
He talked her into thinking she was feeling better, and then he talked her out of her food and supplies.
You're telling me that you left Mary with that bamboozler on that hillside?
At her extreme insistence, sir.
Demetrius, we have a hillside right here in Magdala. It's where we execute our prisoners.
I'm familiar with it, sir.
And you and your staff are going to become much more familiar with it.
Oh, no, sir.
Demetrius, disobeying orders is a criminal offense, punishable by death.
But we had two sets of orders, sir. Yours and hers.
Demetrius, fathers give orders. Daughters make requests. Requests do not outweigh orders.
We'll get it straight this time, sir. We'll load up with food and supplies and be on our way. Your daughter is as good as in the asylum.
I suggest you be successful this time, Demetrius. And in the meantime, I'll reserve a little space on the hillsides, just in case.
You won't be needing it, sir.
It's a very nice hillside.
Today, you sure have a lot left over. You think you'd want to save something for tomorrow. Was it something I said?
No, it was something I said.
You say so many extraordinary things. It's no wonder once in a while you say something ordinary.
This wasn't ordinary. This was uncalled for.
When you press yourself beyond your strength, you should expect to fall short once in a while.
It was Peter who pressed me beyond my strength.
Well, you know how Peter is. Sometimes he can get pretty basic.
I was the one who got basic. I blew up at him. I said, "Get thee behind me, Satan.
Why in the world would you say that to Peter?
He wouldn't accept what I was telling him.
Peter? The most loyal of all your followers?
It's the first time he's ever fought back at me like that.
Well, I'm sure you'll see it differently after a good night's rest.
I had to tell someone that I must die. And then I will rise again. It's my Father's will I must obey.
Just leave your head on
As a seed must die, to flowers so must die. There is no sin or path, no easy way. It is a fearsome thing that leaves me torn. Yet it has been my fate since I was born.
I worry about you.
Sometimes my prayer goes up that he'll remove
Much better.
this bitter draught that I must swallow then. But I'm my Father's son. I pray his will be done. To his will I can but say amen. If it's his will that I should give my life and die, though I die, yet I will rise again.
What?
Though I die, I will rise again.
What's this about dying?
That's what I've been telling you. I told Peter
What have you been telling me you told Peter?
that the Son of Man will soon suffer at the hands of his enemies and be killed. That I must die, and then I will rise again. It's my Father's will I must obey.
And you feel you have to allow your enemies to do that?
As a seed must die, to flowers so must I. There is no simpler path, no easy way.
But do you have to cooperate with your enemies?
It is a fearsome thing that leaves me torn. Yet it has been my fate since I was born.
You were born to heal and to teach, not to die.
Sometimes my prayer goes up that he'll remove this cup, this bitter draught that I must swallow then.
What kind of a father would allow his son to be killed?
Now, don't you start.
I'm sorry. Give me a little time and maybe I'll get used to the idea.
It takes some getting used to. But I'm my Father's son. I pray his will be done. To his will I can but say amen. If it's his will that I should give my life and die, though I die, yet I will rise again.
think of our new disciple?
Which one?
The one you've been watching so intently.
Oh, the same one you've been keeping an eye on?
That one. So what do you think of her?
As the Master has said, Susanna, I always think of others as I would have them think of me.
That's do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
I always think before I do.
Well, before you do something to Mary, tell me what you think of Mary.
Oh, I suppose she's nice enough.
You're very informative.
Well, what do you think of her?
Oh, I guess she's all right.
So she's nice and she's all right. Let's talk about something more interesting.
Oh, she is interesting enough to me. I don't know. There's something about her. It worries me.
If there is something about her, as you put it, I'm sure the Master will give it his full attention.
That's what worries me.
She's friendly, but a trifle forward. If that's a forward, I'd say she's bold. She's open.
Wouldn't call her gracious. I'd say tenacious. If the truth were told,
She's courteous. She's not uncivil. She makes me grumble, but in good taste. She's cordial, yet self-assertive. Her smile's the furtive. She doesn't waste. She's pleasant, though a bit self-serving, not too deserving of people's trust. Good-natured, as the best of us, she'll leave the rest of us in the dust. She's so likable, it's disturbing. Someone should be curbing that golden touch. So certain people don't like her too much. Now you've got me worried.
oh, I don't think anything she's doing is premeditated.
That's the worst kind.
She's genial. And attractive. A bit too active. I'd say she's She's lovable. She's so almost laughable. She's charming. And I really owe her to get to know her. I fear because she's friendly, she's nice, and she's here.
So, it wasn't a man of substance who's been supporting our preacher. It was a woman of substance. Her name?
Mary Magdalene.
Very good Mac. Now we know her name and the town. It remains only for us to terminate her support as Jesus follower.
I understand that she had no husband with her.
She has no husband.
Oh, well, that would explain it right there.
So, we can't get the husband to take her home. That isn't the answer.
Not so fast. Maybe her lack of a husband is the answer.
What do you mean?
Is it a common practice for a young unmarried woman to be traipsing around the countryside with a band of lowlifes?
No, not at all. Unless she's a...
Unless she's a what?
Well, you know, unless she's a...
What do people call a young unmarried woman who traipses around the countryside with a band of lowlifes?
A wanderer?
Use your imaginations.
A follower.
You're close, inconspicuous. You have got half of it.
Which half?
She is a camp follower. My unimaginative colleagues, a woman of the evening.
She's not.
That's exactly what she is.
A woman of her wealth and position is a harlot?
Oh, it's a sad commentary on the state of our nation today. But even the most well-born and privileged can sometimes go the way of all flesh.
But a woman of substance, a prostitute?
A woman of the streets, or in this case of the hillsides of Galilee.
All right. Say we declare her a prostitute. How will this remove her support from him?
Well, it removes her support from him by removing her support from her.
Her support from her family?
What family of social prominence can afford to be seen as supporting the activities of a prostitute?
But how can we prove she is one?
We do not prove things. We pronounce them.
But what if people find out the truth? You know, the way it is?
Truth is not the way it is. Truth is what we say it is. People believe us because we say it with authority. Our merest word has latent force. The smallest statement we state carries weight, of course. It carries weight because we state it with authority. To speak with authority, place a priority on the imposing words we use. When people receive them, they better believe them or be branded as having radical views. When we describe this Mary Magdalene as a fallen woman, they'll know what we mean. What higher authority could people see? They'll be convinced they know whereof we speak.
But sir, doesn't that suggest that what we say about her we know from personal experience?
It does not. To be in charge and to run things doesn't mean that one has never done things. No, it's not for us to do. It's to be in authority. Tone us down. The people have what to think, but they prefer to let us tell them what to think. For what we tell them has a noble ring of authority. To be an authority gives one senior over the little folk, whoever they are. We give them a smidgen of religion and let them worship us from above. If we just even one not juicy, I can afford to be seen with a floozy. What family can afford to give her that point will be made, the people will be swayed.
me to proceed with you to the asylum.
The asylum? But didn't you tell him this man has cured me?
I told him this man has affected you.
But you can see for yourself. I'm a new person.
Right now, I see only a hillside in Magdala.
I'm not going, Demetrius.
I am to that hillside in Magdala.
Mary, would you mind helping the elderly pack up their things? It's time to move on.
I'd be glad to.
I just hope we've done enough to put the Galileans on their feet. They'll have to manage without us now.
Without us?
So we start our journey to Jerusalem at daybreak.
Jerusalem? But why would you want to go to where most of your enemies are?
We are to love our enemies, Mary.
But they'll capture you. They'll kill you. You've said it in so many words.
It is my Father's will that I go.
Well, is it your Father's will that you get yourself killed?
Yes, it is.
Well, that's awful. That's terrible. It's inhuman.
It's definitely inhuman.
But what about us? Your followers.
You will be cared for.
I don't want to be cared for. I could get that in the asylum.
Then what do you want, Mary?
I want more than anything else in the world. I want
What, Mary?
more than anything else in the world. I want to be by myself for a while.
That might be best for both of us. Good night, Mary.
Good night, my lord. Give me back my 7 demons. With them I was only miserable. Now I'm losing my mind. I'm in love with a man who's determined to be killed. God help me, it's demon number 8. All the warmth that I feel now is destined to be chilled. God save me from demon number 8. I thought I'd seen handwriting on the wall and told of a love that would last. But another hand offended by the scroll is erasing it just as fast. I thought I had found a special kind of man, both sensitive and strong. Now I find that my man doesn't plan to be around for very long. To be knocked about my fortune would seem to be my fate. When love comes along and becomes demon number 8. 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 All the hope that I felt when I saw I was cured is coming apart at the seams. There's a nightmare instead that has to be ignored. Beyond my wildest dreams, my cup was full right up to the brim with happiness without cause. Now how in the world can I go to him for healing when he's the cause? I was sure I was blessed with wings that could soar to a heaven of my own. Now what I have found is a life I had before, where I face my hell alone. Demetrius, aren't you supposed to take me to the asylum?
I live only to do your bidding, madam.
Then do my bidding. Take me to the asylum. I was cured of 7 demons. I thought he'd set me straight. But the one that did me in was demon number 8.
being stopped by a man, madam.
A jumping man, Demetrius.
No, a wielding man, madam.
What is the man wielding?
A weapon, madam.
Well, perhaps you should ask the man why he is wielding a weapon at us, Demetrius.
What do you want? Raised to be servants, not soldiers, madam.
But they've taken all our food and supplies. Now the asylum will throw me in with all those murderous maniacs.
I will assure the authorities there, madam, that another goodwill offering will be forthcoming in a matter of days.
After I've been committed?
Soon after.
I can't see my father paying for a third goodwill offering once I'm behind locked doors.
Your father wants you to be comfortable.
My father wants my father to be comfortable. That's why the locked doors.
But you yourself ordered us to proceed to the asylum.
When you're hurt badly enough, even locked doors look like a refuge. Demetrius, have you ever wanted something more than anything else in the world?
Servants want only to serve.
More than anything else in the world.
Servants are not permitted to want anything else in the world.
You know, there might be something to that.
To what, madam?
To serving without expecting anything more.
I'm not sure I would recommend it, madam.
Oh, I'm not thinking of becoming a scullery maid, Demetrius.
I'm relieved to hear it, madam. I might even say that all of us are relieved. Madam, to be treated as a servant?
I think so.
Then you might find it comforting to know that all inmates of the asylum are treated as servants.
Oh, I don't intend to serve just anyone, Demetrius.
Who then, madam?
I have one particular master in mind.
Him again! That man is going to be the death of me.
No, that man is going to be the death of him. And somehow, I'm going to see him through it.
Then, I suppose I will see you through it, madam.
Thank you, Demetrius. Let's get started on the road to Jerusalem.
Jerusalem? They have servants in Jerusalem, don't they?
And with me, they're going to have one more. Aren't they, Demetrius?
At least.
Don't you say we didn't want to feel with him. afraid, Joanna.
Susanna and I have been hearing all kinds of interesting things about you.
Really? It was only a couple of hours ago that we were robbed.
You were robbed?
A couple of hours ago.
Oh, the things we've been hearing are much more interesting than being robbed.
Being robbed was pretty interesting to me.
Oh, you'd find what we've been hearing even more interesting.
I don't think I follow you.
While you were gone, there was a marked increase in the number of men showing an interest in our group.
Really? What has that got to do with me?
They've been asking for you by name.
Were they from Magdala?
No, strictly local types.
Looking for me?
Mm-hmm. And by the expressions on their faces, I would say they were not looking for spiritual guidance.
What do you think they were looking for?
You mean you haven't heard the rumors?
What rumors?
Joanna, I don't think it's for us to tell her.
It certainly is for you to tell me. What rumors?
Well, they say that you are not really the daughter of a wealthy family in Magdala.
What do they say that I am? Let's hear it.
An extremely prosperous prostitute.
A prostitute?
And extremely prosperous.
Not a chance.
Master, we were just trying to warn Mary that...
well aware of what you were trying to do. And you should be well aware that Mary could not have been a prostitute. With those demons in her, she would not have had the confidence.
Oh, we didn't think she was one. It was just those rumors.
If you're so interested in rumors, you ought to hear what they're saying about me.
About you?
Oh, surely no one says bad things about you, Master.
Just let me tell you a couple of the choice ones.
Oh, no. No one has the right to find fault with you.
Let's start with smooth-talking swindler.
Oh, I don't want to hear it. It's wrong to say those things.
Then there's fraudulent imposter.
Stop it! Stop! I can't stand it anymore.
How about counterfeit healer?
People should be punished for spreading such lies.
Should they?
I wasn't prepared for that. Thank you for handling it.
And I thank you for coming back.
I'm afraid I brought a few people back with me.
Have no fear. Our accommodations are expandable.
My former servants have decided to join your troop. They failed to carry out their orders, and that makes them fugitives from the law.
They'll fit right in, particularly with their leader.
Do people really call you counterfeit healer?
People in authority do. And the closer I get to Jerusalem, the more inflammatory the names become.
But thousands of people continue to seek your help.
What you are seeing are people who are desperate enough to seek help from a thoroughly discredited person.
Right now I feel desperate enough to seek help from a thoroughly discredited person.
Yes. Mary, why did you leave?
Because you are about to.
You're not speaking of leaving Galilee.
I'm speaking of leaving this life.
You're not happy about where I'm headed.
You might say that, yes.
Neither am I. But that doesn't make my mission any less necessary.
Has it occurred to you that you might be affecting a few other people besides yourself?
Yes. And it saddens me.
It does more than that to me.
I know. And there's something you should know. You are so much more to me than I am free to say. You are so much more than I can declare to you. For my life's not mine to give, to live as other men might live. I am called to lay it down that I must do. Were this path not mine to walk with each remaining day? If my Father's will were not mine to obey, from my heart the words would pour, telling you how much more you are to me than I am free to say.
I never thought I could be so happy about something someone didn't say.
There is much that must remain unsaid between us, Mary.
I may never speak again.
Were this fate not mine to meet, the debt mine to pay? Were there not so many sins to wash away? From my heart words would pour, telling you how much more you are to me than I
Galilean here that would like to address us.
That's extremely appropriate, since another Galilean seems to have undressed us.
Shall I grant him an audience?
We're the ones who should be granted an audience. The way we look right now, we could open at the Roman Colosseum.
This Galilean says he has information vital to our interest.
What could your Galilean possibly tell us?
Well,
that would justify our exposing ourselves to him in this condition.
He knows he can tell us where our itinerant preacher is staying tonight.
Admit that, man. All right. Where is he?
He's in a lonely garden, far removed from sympathetic crowds.
How do you know our preacher is there?
I just left him.
Well, if you're one of them, why are you telling us?
Thought it might be worth something to you.
And how much did you think it might be worth?
I was thinking of 30 pieces of silver.
It's a lot of money for information that hasn't been substantiated.
He's one of the renegade's followers, all right. I saw this man at the temple when the preacher drove out the money changers. This man was helping pick up the coins.
All right. Where's our preacher?
He's on the Mount of Olives with a handful of his followers.
And how many is a handful?
Fewer than a dozen.
I think the temple god can handle that. All right. Give him his silver.
One, 2, 3, 4.
Don't count!
Thank you, gentlemen. I bid you all a good evening.
Oh, no. You will bid us all a good evening. You will not be released until you have led us to your preacher in the garden.
Till I have led you?
Until you have led us straight to your man. It's a dark night. We would not like to lay ourselves open to a charge of false arrest.
Because the next you'll be kicked out of the temple. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Wait here and watch with me.
Master, how can you say that I would deny ever having known you? You know I would give my life for you.
You will, but not tonight.
You want us to just wait?
And watch.
Just watch.
Just be aware of what we are waiting and watching for.
We would do more, Master. We will defend you. Just say the word.
The word is watch. Wait and watch. My heavenly Father, if you are willing, I pray you'll remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, I pray, Heavenly Father, that not my will be done, watching for temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
I hear something.
My betrayer is at hand.
No one betrays you and gets away with it.
There will be none of that. Would you take away the cup God has given me to drink?
Sounds like there's a lot of them. It's a mob. They'll kill you.
One word from me, John, and God will send 12 legions of angels to protect me.
Then say the word.
I was born for this moment. I will not shrink from it. Judas.
Master.
Judas. Judas, have you stooped so low you'd betray me with a kiss?
daylight. We'll have to anoint the body with spices.
We can't tomorrow. It's the Sabbath.
And it'll have to be the day after tomorrow.
You'll help us, Mary?
No, I will not help you.
But you were so close to the Master. It should mean a lot to you.
His life meant everything to me. Seeing him dead tears me apart.
Well, it's no picnic for us either, you know.
Come on, Susanna. Someone has to get over being squeamish about this.
You think I'm squeamish about this?
Maybe you could get one of your servants to do it for you.
I heard what they said, madam. It was a highly discourteous remark.
Demetrius, you are not to call me madam anymore. We are both disciples now.
I am well aware of that, madam, but old habits die hard. So I would be happy to take care of this little job with the spices for you.
I couldn't allow you to do that, Demetrius.
I would be happier if you were to do it yourself.
You would be happier?
The Master said, it is completed. It is completed for him. It is not for you.
So you think I should go help anoint the body?
Perhaps when you lay him to rest in the tomb, you can lay him to rest in your heart.
You mean so I can say it is completed?
So you can feel it is completed.
Demetrius, I'm not sure I can go help with the body.
After all these years, I've finally gotten to know you. And I know you can do it.
You really are a good friend, Demetrius.
I have always tried to be that, madam.
Did you remember to bring all the spices?
Of course I brought all the spices. Do you think I would come all the way out here this early in the morning and not bring all the spices?
I was just asking.
Well, looks like our chief mourner has changed her mind.
I thought you could use some help.
We could use a little help.
That's for sure.
Oh, what are you referring to?
Well, the three of us. And I'm not talking about anointing the dead. The Master told us to love one another. I think it's fair to say we haven't exactly done that.
Well, if we haven't, it's only because some of us have loved one another a little more than the rest of us.
I apologize. I never intended to cause you any pain.
And it was never our intention to hate you.
But you have to understand.
What he was to you, he was to me. That's how it was from the start. What you felt for him, I felt What I wanted to give, he accepted from you. It was more than I thought I could bear. I loved him. I loved him as I never loved before. But my faithful friend, and I feel afraid that he loved you more. What I now have lost, you also have lost. Our master, our friend now is gone. What he put in our hearts is still in our hearts. The love that we feel must go on. We loved him. We loved him. But lives we must live lie ahead. So my love for him now becomes love for you. And so we will do. 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 We'll do what the Master
That's a relief. The soldiers have already rolled back the stone.
Apparently it was all they could do to move it. They look exhausted.
This one isn't exhausted. He's hurt.
This one's hurt too.
This one's coming too. Sir, what happened?
Blinding light and an earthquake.
There was a blinding light and an earthquake. Is that all?
That was enough.
The body?
What about the body?
It's not here. Are you sure? Of course I'm sure. It's not here. Sir, can you tell us what happened to the body?
I have to leave. I have to report this to my superior.
Can't you report to us first?
What do you make of this, Susanna?
Someone's taken the body away. But who took it? Wasn't any of our people. We've been with them.
And from the looks of those soldiers, it couldn't have been them.
Well, who took the body then?
It must have been the people who had our master put to death.
Maybe they had second thoughts about letting him have an honorable burial.
I'll bet they threw him in a common grave as a common criminal.
Oh, I wouldn't put him past them.
Stop it! Stop it, both of you!
But what we're saying makes sense.
No, it doesn't. A man being put to death for the good he has done does not make sense.
Maybe we should go and tell the others.
Come on, Mary. The others have a right to know what we've seen.
Was it killing him enough? Did they have to add the indignity of hiding his body?
Someone's got to tell the others.
Woman, why do you weep?
Because they have taken away my Lord, and I don't know where they've laid him.
Why do you seek the living among the dead?
Because they saw them bury him here.
Don't you remember how he told you while you were still in Galilee? The Son of Man would on the third day rise from the dead? Don't you remember what I told you? Mary?
Master,
Yes,
you're alive?
as I told you.
You're alive?
My work here is finished. I must now go to my Father.
You're alive.
Under the circumstances, I think it would be best if you didn't hold me.
I don't need to hold you. You are so much more to me than holding you would say. You are so much more than words could unfold. All my world is new today in a deep and vibrant way. You are more than a heart or home or husband love. I have known the glory of this radiant day. You have taught me how to love, putting fear away. You have taught my heart to soar. You are what I'm living for. For now I know that you are so much
I will always be with you now.
I know.
I think you should tell the others I'll be meeting them in Galilee.
I know.
But perhaps we could just stand here for a moment.
I may never move again.